Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure accessory review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Deluxe Accessory Pack number 3. This is basically a weapons pack to enhance your McFarlane figures, whether it be Spawn or DC, or whatever different line you're interested in enhancing. This is very important for the DC figures because Warner Brothers has a no gun mandate. Any officially licensed DC figures cannot come with guns in any way, shape, or form. It's really dumb. It's Warner Brothers' sort of fake way of pretending like they care about gun violence, etc. It really just sort of cripples some of the McFarlane figures that need guns, but they found a way to give us guns for your figures anyway. So, let's take a look at it. As you can see at the top, we have the Spawn logo, ages 14 plus. This is not a toy. Deluxe Accessory Pack number 3 comes with 17 accessories. Here it is on the front. I'm not personally aware of any specific guns here that are intended for any DC characters, but there's a lot of sort of colorful looking guns in this one, a lot of all-purpose guns. On the back side, you can see 17 different accessories, a whole bunch of guns. At the bottom, we have a bunch of credits, and there's barcode, in case that helps anybody. So with no further ado, let's open it up. And it did end up getting 2 of these packs. Why? Because you can never have too many guns for your action figures. Alright, now that we have these guns out of the package, here they are laid out in front of you. We have a total of 17 different guns. These are going to work for pretty much any 7-inch scale action figures out there, and a bunch of 6-inch as well. Now this is McFarlane's 3rd accessory weapons pack. The first one was the best. They were all just basic weapons, all-purpose weapons. The second one had a little bit more unique offerings. Some were very character specific. And then this one here is a little bit more on the colorful side of things. So there are 17 guns here, and the retail price is $14.99. You do the math. That is less than $1 a gun. So it's a great value for the consumer, the collector, and McFarlane's making a ton of money at the same time. Now, out of these 17 guns, only 7 of them are brand new sculpts, brand new releases with this pack. 10 of these are repaints from the first McFarlane accessory set, but they're done in much more colorful paint schemes. I'd say it's a downgrade from the first set. The first set had a bunch of all-purpose guns you can use for almost any of your figures, and these are very colorful, very unique, very specific. When I first saw this pack, I thought, oh, what are these for the Fortnite figures? Well, that doesn't make sense. They stopped doing those years ago. Then I thought, oh, those pink ones could be nice sort of Harley Quinn thug guns. The green ones, some Joker thug guns. I can see a lot of use for these things. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the guns one by one. We'll check out some figures that I think are appropriate holding them. And then at the end, we'll check out action figures from different companies holding these weapons. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with some of the biggest guns and work our way smaller. We'll start off with the RPG. So here's the first and largest gun. This is an RPG, a rocket launcher. Now I thought to myself, when the first pack came out, oh, look at this, they just packed in the McFarlane Color Tops Walking Dead Abrams rocket launcher. I know that's not the case. This is a brand new sculpt for the accessory set, although this one is a re-release from the first set. Now, this paint scheme is not too bad. It's in fairly normal colors. We have sort of like a military green here with a silver on the top, a little yellow line through. So this kind of pass off as a normal looking rocket launcher. We have the handle with the trigger here, another area you can sort of support it with. It's a good sculpt. It's a very large weapon. Some of these are scaled perfect. Some of them seem a little oversized, even for the 7-inch figures. And here's this new rocket launcher next to the one from the first McFarlane accessory pack. It's like neither one of them got the paint job quite right. Some sort of mix between the two would be most appropriate. Here's a McFarlane DC Multiverse Red Hood holding that rocket launcher. Fits great in his hand. Now for the second gun. This is some sort of, I don't know, Tommy gun or drum gun here. Paint job's very nice. It's black. It also has some sort of silver metallic highlights from maybe in a wash. It has some sort of like suppressed thing there, but it's in a rectangular shape. You can see the big drum here. I like it. Has sort of red for the bullets. A little bit of variation on the paint there. Here's a look at Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, holding this drum gun. Here's the third gun in the set. This gun is very colorful. It has sort of a, I don't know, caution sort of look to it, like caution tape. I think some kind of a rail gun, maybe a futuristic gun. I don't even know. Top is very flat there. Sculpt is cool, but the paint job's pretty weird. I thought it was kind of like a futuristic gun. Maybe something from Cyberpunk 2077. Next, we have this giant, very weird looking gun. Now, first glance, it has a telescope on top, kind of a blade at the front. Seems like some sort of old, sort of seawater type gun. Even has a little skull down there. It's really weird. Kind of reminds me of the design for Frankenstein's pistol, but it's definitely not for him. Here's McFarlane's Ocean Master holding that weapon. Definitely not a weapon specifically for Ocean Master, but theme-wise, I think it works. Now we have this rifle. It appears to be some sort of hunting rifle. You can see the majority of the gun is made of wood, with the trigger here, magazine, and the barrel. Here's a McFarlane Fortnite Jonesy holding this gun. Not meant for the Fortnite figures, but fits good with them, fits in their hands, and it's actually in the game. This next gun here is a large shotgun, very similar to the shotgun that Sarah Connor used in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's pretty large. The sculpt and detail is fantastic on this thing. You can see the barrel here, the pump, sort of extra piece at the top, and no, it's not articulated, which is kind of disappointing. Paint job is also very nice. Here's this shotgun, next to a similar type of shotgun by NECA, both 7-inch scale. I'd say the NECA one is maybe just a hair too small, pretty close to the size it should be, and the McFarlane one is oversized. Sometimes they make their accessories way too big. Here's a NECA Terminator Dark Fate older Sarah Connor holding this shotgun. As you can see, it's a little bit too big for her. Next we have a double barrel shotgun. You can see a lot of different sort of wood parts on the handle and the pump. We have the double barrel, looks good, and makes me think of Two-Face. Here's a McFarlane Two-Face figure holding that double barrel shotgun. Heads you live, tails you die. Next we have this revolver. It's a revolver with a really long barrel. The majority of the gun is done in a gold color. It's got a silver handle here. Whenever I see a revolver with a long barrel like this, I just think the Joker, no matter what color it is. Here's this pistol, next to the one that came with the first accessory set. That one had a better paint job. And here's a McFarlane Joker figure, holding that extended pistol. Next we have another pistol. This is a long barreled pistol with a silencer. First thing I think about is Peacemaker. Now this one is done in the gold color. Has a black silencer at the top. It's pretty much the same release from the first pack, which I think was intended for Peacemaker. Here's this new pistol next to the original one. I prefer the paint job on the original. Here's the Peacemaker holding his signature pistol, although it's not usually gold. Then we have the submachine gun. Submachine gun is a fantastic weapon. It looks great, but I don't know what's up with the sort of pink paint job on half of it. It looks really weird. We have the handle here, the trigger, the magazine, another sort of handle to help support it. Looks good, but I have no idea why they would paint it like this. Here it is, next to the original version, a much more normal paint job. And I immediately thought these submachine guns with a sort of pink paint job would be great for some Harley Quinn thugs. Then we have this. I don't even know what this thing's supposed to be. Once again, it looks like some sort of futuristic gun. It's got a giant magazine with some charges, I think. I don't know, maybe it fires some blaster or electricity. Here it is, next to the original version, which has a more normal paint job, but it's definitely not exactly a normal gun. Here's another McFarlane Cyberpunk figure holding this gun. Another sort of futuristic type gun. And then we have another submachine gun type weapon. Small automatic weapon. You can see the magazine sticking out of the bottom. It's done half green, half black, which is kind of odd to say the least. Here's this new repaint next to the original version with a much more basic, traditional paint job. Here's a Joker thug or henchman holding those two green submachine guns. Seems colored perfectly for some Joker gang members. And we have another sort of smaller handheld weapon. Once again, it looks kind of futuristic. It looks like it might be some kind of taser or laser weapon. It's done in that really weird paint job. And I just totally think Cyberpunk 77 with these futuristic weird type guns. Then we have these two pistols. They come with two sets of two pistols. one larger set, one smaller set, and they're both re-releases from the first accessory pack. This pistol here, it has a good sculpt, but once again, the paint job is just weird. It's a black pistol, but it has a bunch of green paint here, sort of splattering on one side. Here they are, next to the original set of those two guns, which I much prefer the standard paint job. And then another McFarlane Joker Thug holding these pistols. Green color scheme, works for the Joker gang. And between the two packs that I got, I have more than enough green weapons for my Joker gang. And then here's the final accessory. It's another pair of pistols, but a little bit smaller than the last two. So this pistol here, it's black underneath, but has pink paint all over it, some stripes. The scope of detail is good. Paint job is weird. Here's this new set of pistols, next to the original two. As you can probably guess, I much prefer the paint job on the original ones. And once again, I thought to myself, Harley Quinn thugs. And now, I have more than enough pink guns for my entire Harley Quinn gang. Here's a look at all 17 of these guns being used by different various 7-inch scale action figures. Most are by McFarlane Toys. Now let's check these guns out in the hands of some action figures from different various companies, so you can see how they fit in both scale and style-wise, in case you will know which lines you can use these guns with. I'm going to start with my comparisons with some of the larger action figure lines I collect, and work way smaller, and we've already checked them out next to a bunch of other McFarlane figures. Here's some Jack-specific wrestling figures, and some DST or Diamond Select toys holding these guns. These guns are intended for 7-inch scale figures. Some are just right, some are way oversized. I'll try to use the most appropriate guns in the hands of these action figures. And now, here's some DC Direct and some NECA figures with these guns. Works pretty good. Here's some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures holding these guns. Then, with both some Mezco and Mattel DC figures holding these weapons. And now, some Makefix and Hasbro Marvel Legends with the guns. And finally, some SH figure arts and some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. These are about the smallest things I collect, and honestly, they're definitely too small for these guns, even the smaller ones. So overall, it's a pretty cool accessory pack. I can personally put it to some good use. I appreciate the regular guns like the shotgun, the rifle, the giant kind of odd looking drum gun. But the majority of guns here are painted in these really odd paint jobs, which don't really work for anything in most people's action figure collection. Maybe Fortnite figures. Luckily for me, Joker henchmen and Harley Quinn henchmen are going to get the majority of these guns, so it's perfect for my uses. Now there is a lot of reuse, and I think it's annoying. The McFarlane Accessory Pack number 1 sold out very quickly, and they should just re-release that over and over and over and over and over again, make it a permanent thing you can order from the McFarlane Toy Store. Now Accessory Pack number 2, that had a bunch of unique guns. They were obviously for specific characters like Frankenstein or Harley Quinn. But this one here, it's just a bunch of weird stuff re-released from the first set, as well as some cool new stuff. I appreciate the double barrel shotgun. I can put a lot of these to good use. You can see what I'm thinking, the kind of figures I'm going to give them to. But I can easily say with confidence, this is the worst accessory set of all three. The first one is by far the best. The second one has a bunch of weird guns that I don't like, but a bunch of character-specific guns that are useful. And this one here, you know, I'll probably get more use out of this than the second one. But most people aren't going to want these repaints. They're kind of dumb. If I were to rate this entire set, probably going to give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, there's great value here, less than $1 a gun. Who am I kidding? I should bump that score up. But the first set, that's the one you really want. I got 6 of the first set, 2 of the second set, and 2 of the third set. Looking forward to seeing the fourth set, but I bet it'll be a whole bunch of more sort of weird stuff like this. I hope it's not just the second set, repainted, re-released. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure and action figure accessory reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.